Making Waves is design and technology consultancy based in Oslo, Norway. We help companies innovate across web, mobile, new media.
We start using technology very early to look at new possibilities on how we can present content to the end users. Windows Azure Mobile Services enables us to focus on the features that we want to create and not on all the plumbing and wiring codes that you have to do in most projects.
We started working with VGTV a year ago, doing a design process for their web edition. VG is Norway's leading newspaper.
The paper is losing circulation, as every paper is doing. And if you look at today's 25 to 29-year-olds, 10 years ago, 40% of them read the paper every day. At the moment, if you look at the same group, it's only 14%.
The reason for this is young people want to watch news content and entertainment on digital platforms.
And what VGTV is doing, it's attracting a young audience.
Both on web through new graphical design and end-user experience, but also through how it's going to be used on devices.
VGTV told us that they were actually in a dialogue with Microsoft about developing this whole new application for Windows 8.
We will be able to use this to find out what programs are the most interesting to subscribe to, what are the most interesting for people to watch later, get those data that we haven't got before.
VGTV had most of the data on their own servers. What we needed was a place to put personalized content, and only that content.
Either VGTV had to build their own backend service, or we could look for a service which provided this technology. And that's how we discovered Azure Mobile Services and understood that we could just buy the service straight out of the box. And what Azure does, of course, is to handle all the personal authentications of the users, and Azure also handles all the push notifications. So every single video that is published on VGTV is pushed to Azure, and then depending on which series the users subscribe to, they will get a push notification when a series is published.
In Windows 8, everything is asynchronous. We can just send some data to Windows Azure Mobile Services, and the app itself doesn't have to wait for the reply. So it will still feel responsive. You can do other things in the application while Mobile Services is working on the data. And then when the data is coming back, it will be visible in the application without affecting the user experience at all.
It took us approximately 6 weeks from we started with implementing the personalization and the push notification services until it was out in the store.
We were a team of one developer, one interaction designer, and a strategy consultant. If we didn't use mobile services, we definitely need more time and more resources. When we create new features, we're able to create tests for those features and just publish them to a new instance in mobile services without affecting the production environment. That helps us to create several stages of development with different sets of features and always be sure that they work once we roll out to production.
We got very inspired when we saw how this application works, because for the end user, the Windows 8 interface, it shows all the content that we have in a much better way than a lot of other applications.
VGTV's consumers want to consume their content regardless of their platform or their device. And since Azure Mobile Services is such a flexible service, we are able to deliver the same personalized experience on all platforms. When people get to see the VGTV app for Windows 8, everybody's really surprised. They've never seen anything as simple and quick and snappy before. And that makes me really proud.